set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And his first look is incomplete.
Noah Gray, the intended receiver.
And now it's 2nd down.
But you look at this defense.
And they're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defensive coordinator told you and I. They got to be consistent.
That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Xavier Worthy.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Chiefs need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line. Get your money up. I put money down. On all of us. On my people now. On what I love. Ooh, baby,
looking to put a drive together.
Ready? 60 Eagles. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Willis looks to pass it here.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 19 Tiger.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane.
He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
This defense for the Chiefs, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
18, come 19, come 19. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
Now Willis to throw.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
And a fake here, direct snap to the up man. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
First carry here for Ken Walker.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's Walker.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up fourth down and 1.
Mahomes throwing on fourth.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that have a little extra pep in their step, you go to them early and often.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Mahomes now on the sneak. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Chiefs take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 14-0.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Here we go, set. Cowboy, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 79 Broncos. Warriors, 70.
Willis looking to throw it.
And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
Trap 50, trap 60. Let's go now. Hawk 7.
The shotgun snap to Willis. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Yellow.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
From midfield, here's Mahomes.
Now he's going to step up and run.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Straight ahead, Walker. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Back to Walker on 1st down.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
A quick throw there. It is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter.
3rd and long.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They'll set up a throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
21-0 our score after one. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. As they've got it as we resume action.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Here's Willis. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. It's a big play there for Miami. 54 yards.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Now Willis. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go now. Ready.
Achane gets it from the gun. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Dragon 60.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
By Chris Jones.
The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
A 47-yard attempt.
Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
Switch.
Go.
Willis now off play action. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 48 yards. And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game.
Dolphins 7. Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well?
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Second and 7. Sticking with Walker on second down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and knock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage. Here is third down and 4. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Xavier Worthy as time expires in the first half. And the Chiefs will extend their lead on the final play of the half. Butker now to add the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That's certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Again, running right, Achane.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 39-yard line.
Come on. 19.
Achane here, they stay on the ground. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has now allowed them to run the football.
And this is caught at the 20. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Malik Washington, 58 yards. And the Dolphins get a bit closer.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again, they've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They go play fake. Mahomes.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. To throw, it's Mahomes. Hold in here, Caldwell. And they'll get this down to the 10. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
A give for Walker running right.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And that is caught by Caldwell. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Chiefs are able to stretch out their lead.
42. Dolphins, 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Not Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
Here's Willis.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming out.
Under pressure, they got him again. Chris Jones, his second sack of the night.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Back now in Miami. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the park. Oh, had to get it out quickly, but it's blocked. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. Taking it in.
And the Chiefs are on their way to a 2-0 start. And it looked like the operation got fouled up there. This ball was pushed to the right. It's no good.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Ready? 60.
Willis looking to throw it.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
And the Dolphins first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run. Achane.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Okay, ready?
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal?
Now he'll tuck this and run. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
3rd and goal, Willis. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. of the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season. Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Trying the left side with Walker.
The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Dolphins.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnover.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
Now a run here, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Off the play fake, here's Willis. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good. And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Willis, 4th down, has to have it. Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing the
pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
And Mahomes will do it himself.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Mahomes going to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Chiefs will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
CD, this defense, I mean, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Let's go, Lou. Yellow.
Mahomes going to throw it here.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.